Out of anyone that has ever fought in the heavyweight division, he is the one guy that literally can shut everyone's lights out with one shot. Everyone's a knockout artist. Foreman was a knockout artist. Frazier, Tyson, of course, was a knockout artist, but not like this guy. This guy's got, it's like another level of crazy.
Does go 4 rounds.
If he does, well done, Jake Paul.
Do you start questioning what AJ's got left if it goes longer?
It's not going 4 rounds. It's not going. The fight's over as soon as AJ hits Jake Paul on the chin. It's just how clean can you make it? Do you know what I'm saying?
Joe Rogan looked like he had just seen a heavyweight legend come to life. It's not only amazing to see Anthony Joshua train with team music, but it's also very intense in the most professional way possible.
Are you still being trained by Ben Davison, Lee Wiley? Will Ben be in your corner on the 19th of December?
So no, I won't be trained by Ben Davison. I said that London's a bit distracting for me. So I was invited to train with Team Music. So I've been in Spain. We've been doing some good training out in Spain. And I think he's one of the best in the world. Not I think, he is one of the best in the world.
When we say advanced sessions, we mean working with big bags as if they were part of a demolition test. Training that is more like what elite athletes do than what a normal boxing camp does. You can also feel how intense the sparring sessions are through the screen because they are so precise and controlled.
What's the one best thing that you pride Jake Paul of having that maybe you haven't seen in other competition you faced so far?
From a physical aspect, I couldn't even mention it at the minute. But from a mental aspect, he offered me to fight. Normally, I'm offering people fights. He's told me, come and fight. So he believes.
This isn't the one where AJ is relaxing. Joshua is getting ready for the Jake Paul fight like a man who cares more about his performance than his promotion. He is entering music's world and taking on his strict discipline, fast pace, and laser-focused mindset.
If I'm going to be honest, I'm going to break his face. I'm going to break his body up. I'm going to stomp all over him. That's my mentality, right? That's a fighter's mentality. And I know what's in my heart. I know what's in my mind. And I'm here to compete. I'm here to prove myself that I'm the better fighter. So I'm looking forward to it. And I'll do that until I finish fighting, no matter who it is.
Rogan's answer says a lot because you can tell that something big is happening when someone who has seen a lot of champions and top competitors starts to raise eyebrows. And just like Joe Rogan made us admire AJ's laser-like focus, the story suddenly changes to a contract twist that sounds like it belongs in a soap opera about boxing.
May have been exposed accidentally by Anthony Joshua's corner after it was revealed that Jake Paul's team requested some form of quote-unquote disadvantage from Anthony Joshua as part of their agreement. Now, Joshua's promoter, Eddie Hearn, dropped the bombshell and said that JP's camp did in fact require Anthony Joshua to be at a disadvantage before the contract could be finalized. So as previously reported, there will be a weight restriction for AJ, which is 245.
Wait a minute. Are you saying that AJ, who is training like a top-tier machine, suddenly needs to lose weight so that Team Jake feels better? That would be like asking a big lion to eat only lettuce before the big event to keep their confidence up. You and I both like strategy, but it's funny to ask for a disadvantage while saying we don't need an advantage. There you have it. Poetry for businesses.
Also revealed that the initial request from JP's team was for AJ to weigh in at 240 pounds. However, Eddie Hearn said that at that time, AJ weighed in at 265 pounds, and given his age, plus the fact that AJ being a heavyweight who never went through weight cuts, this requirement may be too much. So, both camps agreed at 245.
The other side is politely asking for softer cushions, but we are watching Eddie Hearn play chess. I can't lie, it's fun. One man is viewing this as a high-profile business move, while another enters the room with the intention of rewriting physics. And now it's all wrapped up like a high-end drama series with caveats and small print. We're not merely observing the development of a battle. We are witnessing the negotiation between confidence and reality. Additionally, you are well aware that no paperwork will intervene to assist anyone when that bell rings.
They said the only thing is that Jake will weigh in about 220 pounds and we want AJ to come down in weight. In which Eddie Hearn responded, quote, he's a heavyweight and hasn't cut weight before. Now Paul's team responded, quote, look, we're not being funny and it's not that we need an advantage, but we need you to have some disadvantage.
And just when Joe Rogan had us gasping, we witnessed AJ transform his camp into a masterclass in dexterity and concentration. Boom! Robert Garcia enters with that serene seasoned boxing realism that makes you recline and think, okay, now this just got interesting. As I sit here, I think, we all know what Joshua brings to the table. Garcia's remarks on Jake Paul, however, are akin to a seasoned chef acknowledging someone who microwaves a 5-star steak but still remarking, hey, at least he paid for the restaurant.
Can't wait to see that right hand land. It should. I think there's no doubt. I got to give credit to Jake Paul. He's a crazy man. He's a crazy man. But he's making a lot of money. So this guy's probably gonna get knocked out, but he's making probably $50 million.
And you have to appreciate the candor, because we're watching a man step boldly into a situation that's equal parts high-stakes spectacle and headline. Giving Jake credit feels like a teacher backing the boldest student, even knowing the test will separate confidence from reality. We admire the ambition and the hustle, while AJ studies every detail like nothing should be left to chance. This isn't just boxing anymore, and none of us are going to miss the show. Pure heavyweight theater.
He's earned his position where he's at. He's started boxing, and even though a lot of people don't call him a boxer, I think he's done the right thing. He's built himself little by little, fighting big names. He beat Chavez Jr. and now he's fighting Anthony Joshua. That's huge, man. That's unbelievable. I gotta respect Jake Paul for doing stuff like this. More likely he'll get hurt, but for that kind of money, can't blame him either.
Watching AJ move is like seeing someone who just upgraded their operating system. The scene jumps to Talk Sport, where Spencer Oliver calmly says what we're all thinking, somehow making the chaos sound refined. It's surreal to be in a moment where a YouTuber looks at an Olympic gold winning heavyweight and says, yeah, I fancy it. We know this isn't a motivational speech, but you have to respect the confidence, or at least the bravery, to say it. The ring has real consequences, and Spencer's talk about levels is the polite way of comparing a high-end sports car to someone still learning a manual clutch. Funny, logical, and wild considering this wasn't even a discussion a few weeks ago.
You've got to give Jake Paul respect for actually stepping up to the plate. Is he that delusional that he seriously thinks, and he does, by the way, I truly believe, watching the press conference yesterday, I truly believe that he believes he's going to win the fight. He's got to just get into range, land a shot, and he'll knock Anthony Joshua out. Well, trust me, that's a lot harder said than done. Like, yeah, so I don't think I've ever come across anything like this. And we're talking about worlds apart.
The crazy part is how casually everyone talks about this matchup, like a crossover episode no one expected but everyone wants to see. Jake truly believes one clean shot could change everything, while AJ treats this like real work, not a viral stunt. We respect the ambition, but confidence can't override physics. Everyone's watching with popcorn because the intrigue is real, and when Spencer says it doesn't even fit the usual levels talk, you realize how surreal this all is, reality and fiction clashing on camera. We're still tuned in, invested, and loving the chaos that comes with a boxing plot twist.
That ticks by, he's going to get more credit for. For Anthony Joshua, he's put himself into a space, and I know in the press conference he didn't want to mention what round it was going to end and how it was going to end, but Anthony Joshua has a lot of pressure on his shoulders because he has to go out there and try and get this job done as quickly as possible. If Jake Paul gets through round 1, it's a tick box. Round 2, tick. And for Anthony Joshua, it's a big.
And then Boju Jack steps in with a calm assurance that makes you sit up, just after Spencer Oliver had us questioning reality. He's unfazed by the hype, having been in the gym with AJ and felt the atmosphere. You can hear the professional confidence in his tone, turning Jake's excitement into background noise. Even when he shifts to politics and rematches, he always circles back to Joshua like he's describing a high-end machine, and you realize this is no longer just a fantasy debate.
He's not ranked, I guess, in WBC, so you can't really fight him anyway. But with I will beat him up worse, I believe. But AJ is so much bigger, and he will knock him out cold. So unless something happened, under the table, but. I think it's a dangerous fight for Jake, but you got to give him credit though if he taking that fight.
Boju strikes a mix of respect and reality checks that makes this all the more amusing. He praises courage and ambition while reminding us that vibes and confidence alone don't drive top-level boxing. The mood quickly shifts from strange to tense. Every voice around AJ echoes the same message, and those who've seen Joshua up close talk like engineers dissecting a high-performance engine, while Jake markets it like a limited edition sneaker drop. We laugh, we're amused, but quietly, the scenario moves from showmanship to seriousness, and no one watching can ignore that transition.
I don't think there's no way he can go 8 rounds with AJ. AJ's no, no way. No.
You train with AJ, right? I'm assuming because you guys are always hanging out, taking tons of pictures, and so I just assume maybe you had a couple of gym sessions.
Yeah, I mean, signed with his management company also. But yeah, no, I seen the way he trains and everything. You know, he had a tough loss the last fight, but that's against a big heavyweight with experience and power and speed. This is a different level, but yeah, anything can happen.
As AJ sharpens his skills and Jake Paul charges forward with bold ambition, we're caught between spectacle and seriousness. Preparation and poise meet confidence and flair, creating a moment bigger than the outcome, a collision that could change everything. Will Jake turn chaos into history, or is this a masterclass in the making? Share your thoughts, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.